Hi, my name is Sergio, and today I'm going to be talking about Lab Builder in VLP. So Lab Builder is an easy-to-use template creation environment that can be used to create, import, edit, and lifecycle the virtual lab templates for use as the base of your interactive lab environment. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is to open this menu right here on the left hand. Then let's go to Lab Management, Lab Builder. Now, new lab template. Let's change this name for something else. I'm going to be using Ubuntu 101. And then I'm going to add a virtual machine. Going to select Ubuntu 64. Add. Also, you can put some kind of description right here, like this is just a demo. Then create from scratch. Now, as you can see, the template is being created right now, and it is in unpublished state, meaning that you can edit the template anytime. You can add or remove resources and also change the name, for example. You can add more virtual machines or remove virtual machines from it. The ones that we have in green that are published on the left hand and also in the center of the window, they are ready to be used. So you cannot make any changes to those. As you can see, we receive a message right at the top of the window that says that the template has been created successfully. Let's close that one and let's edit this one right here. I'm going to be changing the hostname, for example. Let's use something like this. Also, I would like to add more CPUs, more memory. You can also change the guest OS, same way that you do on VMware right now. And here in advanced properties, you can also add more storage or remove storage. And then you can also change the settings of the OS. These are some things that we are not going to be doing for this demo because it is not needed, but it's really good to know that they are there. So let's close this one. Something really important, every time that you make any change, you need to update. This is like saving the changes, right? Confirm template update, update. You can leave the window right here, or you can also run this in the background. This shouldn't take a lot of time because we are working with only one virtual machine. So it should be something really fast, maybe less than 20 or 30 seconds. Okay, that was really fast as you can see. Now we have 2 CPUs and 8 gigs of memory. Now I would like to do something else with this one. So let's edit the virtual machine again. Now I would like to play with the console that we have right here. As you can see, we can power on the virtual machine from here. Let's do that right now. We can also hide this menu and also the navigation panel to make more space. Now the server is being powered up, which means that we are going to be able to play with the server, right? We can install software, we can do some configuration, for example, on the server. We can also install new packages. In this case, we are dealing with a Linux machine. So we can do a bunch of stuff that you are normally able to do with a virtual machine that is already up and running, right? So we can get everything set before creating the actual lab environment for the customer or for our students, right? Now we just need to wait for the VM to power up completely and also to get all these services ready for us. Then we are gonna get the credential prompts and we should be able to log into this server without any problem. Something important about the console is that you can power off the console by using this button right here. But it is really important to know that you need to have VMware tools installed on the virtual machine. Otherwise, it's gonna be a hard power off. So in order to gratefully power off the server, you need to have VMware tools. Something that you can do by using this option right here. You can also reset the console. You can also send test. So pretty much that's copy and paste from my laptop to the console. And we can also expand the window right here. Now let's log into the server with our credentials. And as you can see, we are right now on the server, and we can start playing around and installing software as needed. Let's test our network connection just to make sure that we are able to reach out to the outside and be able to install new software and packages, and also to update and upgrade this virtual machine. Let's try to ping Google. Also, this will allow us to, sorry, I made a mistake. -3. We have connection. Now let's also test the DNS resolution. Okay, as you can see, we are connected. So that means that we have network connection on this virtual machine. Okay, so now that we tested the connection on this virtual machine, let's update and upgrade all the packages that we have. Let's do that by running this command, update, and we are going to be also upgrading everything. Great. So then we are going to be able to install some software on this one. The software that I'm going to be installing is Samba. So the idea for this lab is to be able to create an environment with Samba running on it. And then we're going to be able to share some file systems and everything. Okay, it's done. So all the packages are up to date. And now we are going to install Samba, but we are going to be doing that by using the copy and paste feature that we have right here. So let's copy this and let's put it on the text. Okay, as you can see, we are able to copy and paste information from our personal computer directly to the console. See, let's start the installation of this one. This shouldn't take a lot of time because it's just a small package, so it should be ready pretty soon. Okay, it is done. So as you can see, we are able to make some configuration in advance to the virtual machine. So if you want to deliver a training and you would like to have something already configured on the virtual machine in advance, then you can just do that from the console. If we are going to be working in a Windows server, for example, you can also do the same. You can install software, get some shortcuts created on the desktop, put some notes, for example, for the students to be able to have that information handy. So like I said before, if you don't have VMware tools installed on the virtual machine, it will be better to power off the virtual machine with the native guest OS options, right? So let's shut down this one with the command line. Let's get back to this menu right here. Right, so the server is off now, so let's save the changes again, update, and run in the background. Alright, so as you can see, it is ready now. It is still in publish, which means that we can make some modifications on it. So let's now publish this one to get it ready as a template, because I'm happy with the result and I don't want to change anything else on it. Okay, so our template is ready now. As you can see, it's green, publish, which means that you cannot make any changes to it. But let's say that we want something more advanced, something bigger. So what we can do is just to clone this template and do something else. For example, I'm gonna be using Ubuntu 1.1. Let's change Ubuntu 1.1 to Ubuntu Advanced, for example. Oh, sorry, it's a typo, and then clone. So we are creating a copy of the template that we already have in published state, and is going to be unpublished, which means that we are going to be able to make some changes. So I'm going to be adding another virtual machine, for example. In this case, I'm going to be adding a Windows server. So we are going to be playing around with Ubuntu with Samba on it. Then we are going to be sharing a file system over the virtual machine running Windows OS. So let's edit this one, add another virtual machine, and let's find Windows Server 2016, for example, add, then update and publish. You can also update the template, or update and publish is going to be ready, just like that. Let's run this on the background, and let's just wait for the template to be ready. It is being updated right now. We can close this message right here. So now we are going to have more CPU, as you can see, and more memory because we have now two virtual machines. This option of cloning a template is pretty useful in case that you have a lab that is up and running, right, and you know that you have everything on it that is working just fine, and then you want to create another lab using a different template, but you would like to keep the same configuration and same settings, but you would like to add something more. Like I said, maybe more CPU, maybe more memory on some other virtual machines, but you don't want to create the template from scratch. So what you can do is just clone an existing template and then do the changes that you need. Then publish that one and it's gonna be ready for you. You can just add that one to a different lab or create another lab for this one, right? Okay, it's ready now. As you can see, now we have 3 CPUs, 12 gigs of memory, and 2 virtual machines are running on it. It is published, green, which means that it's ready to go. So this is how you can create a template from scratch, and also how to modify the template and create a new copy with some advanced options. Okay, so the last thing that I would like to show you is how to import your own media. We can do that by going to these three dots right here, right next to the new lab template option, upload VMs and ISOs. So with this feature of importing media, you're going to be able to upload VMware tools, some ISO files that you can use to install software, for example, also OVA and OVF, so you can export your own virtual machines from your own vSphere environment and then import them to VLP by using this option. This is pretty useful in case that you have some virtual machines on your environment that have all the settings and configuration that you need to deliver a training. So you currently have that option on your environment, that information, right? You can just export and import, and they are gonna be ready to be used as a template within VLP. You just need to select the catalog in case that you have more than one, then attach files and just search for the file. In this case, this is just an Ubuntu machine, but this one is an ISO file. We can open, and that's it. Then upload. Once it is done, you are gonna see all the information on your environment as well. So like I said, pretty useful if you have some virtual machines on your environment that you would like to use for training purposes, right? I'm gonna close this one right now because I'm not gonna be importing anything, but this is the main idea, right? Let's close that one. So, all right, so what we just covered, we covered how to create a template, how to work with a template in Draft, status to add or remove resources to the virtual machines, also how to work with the console, how to publish and clone a template, and finally, how to import to VLP your own virtual machines and medias, right? So on our second video, I'm going to be talking about how to create a lab and some of the features like deployment pool, prepubs, and lab manuals. All right. Thank you for watching and see you next time.